Yay! What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back. Second hour here. Oh, it's Never Sunny in Doskvol. Cool. So we just got some drugs into the Venetian for selling. What would you guys like to do now? Would you actually want to sell these drugs?
I like selling drugs.
Yeah, let's sell drugs.
Okay.
Makes money.
Alright, let's keep it up then. Then maybe we're not into downtime yet. Maybe this is still just like, it's actually like an elaborate linked plan to
Okay.
get rid of these drugs.
Because then we can get money for actually doing this. I like money, turns out.
Cool. So what's your plan to sell these drugs? Are you going to sell them to your blue coat establishment? Maybe they were asking for them.
Yeah, totally. I feel like,
I mean, if they're into buying them, we'll sell them.
oh yeah.
We'll have a... Okay. We have to, like, convince, like, two dudes from the Dagger Isles to, like, fight each other, and it'll be, like, a big thing, right? We have, like prize fighting, boxing ring,
Is that something we offer now?
I mean, like, if you want to fight someone, I guess. But
I mean, is that something we offer now? I'll take it.
listen, we gotta get some high-class entertainment for these high-class customers.
I mean, to be fair, nobles really do like watching people hurt other people.
They do.
I'm totally okay with Jewel offering her services once a week to just viciously rip into somebody.
But do we need to make sure we have space for that? We are a luxury. What?
God, we could do it at the theater.
But the thing is that we're trying to sell drugs in Brightstone.
Okay, sorry. You're right. I apologize. It's not helpful.
I love where your brain is at, but we're trying to sell drugs in Brightstone right now.
This is-
Listen, we can keep that for
Let's- sounds
think the
right.
lady close for.
So maybe
Find a few people for me to
maybe
be personal with.
maybe we'll do prize fighting later.
All right.
I think maybe we just we're a new shop, so that's going to generate some buzz. We have positive buzz from our previous location in Six Towers. So maybe we just put out a notice that we got a new shipment of new tea in, and everyone should come sample our new special house blend.
And everybody automatically knows what we mean when we say tea because they're in the know.
They speak drug can't. Okay. That sounds good. I like that. So, I guess the question here is, how do you get the word out around Brightstone?
I mean, I think we literally take out an ad in the paper, like with like the ink rakes. That's just like, the Venetian new tea in stock.
Okay,
And
so you just want to spend some money to the ink rakes for this? Because, like, doesn't it cost money to put an ad in the paper?
I don't think it costs a lot. I mean, definitely not more than a coin, I think.
Okay. Then maybe it's not a coin. Then maybe no. Let's do a roll here, because that would determine whether or not this is how much it costs, right? So you go to the ink rakes, who I think are in Charter Hall, and you want to see about inquiring about putting out an ad.
Yeah.
So this would be controlled, standard.
So would this be like a consort?
Yeah.
And I feel like that maybe Jewel is not there, even though this was my idea.
Does Seer want to help me?
Sure. I like totally drew like a winky face girl. That's totally a babe, but also the winky face is because of the T is not actually T, right? It's part of the code.
All right, so that would give me 1 extra die for Seer's help.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Oh yeah.
You and your ridiculous rolls. Okay.
You're gonna kick me off the show.
You've just yeah. Real nice. Well done. Okay. Yeah, so that it doesn't cost it costs you some amount of money, but not enough if a coin doesn't break the bank. Right.
Mhm.
So you have an ad and stuff that you run the ad. Should we run a fortune roll to see how effective the ad is? Like how
Sure.
are we playing? All right, let's play marketing simulator. Let's see. Brightstone. Folks are kind of like inundated with things, but they also like to try new things. You don't have any like spokespeople really helping you out, so you're really trying to get noticed here. Risky Limited.
We're banking on the Brightstone hipsters.
Fortune rolls don't have a position, though, do they?
Oh, you're right. They don't.
They just have dice.
They just have a number of dice.
And the
Two
number
dice.
of dice is reflective of how receptive.
2 dice.
Okay.
Do we have anything we can throw in there? I'm looking.
Not for that.
Well, it is a luxury venue. Don't know if that matters.
Let me see. What's our crew say here?
Like yes, but I feel like all of
+1
Brightstone
die to consort and sway on site.
That's if they were in the door already.
Yeah, so like the people that get there are probably going to stay there, but getting people to get there. I mean, can we have like some kind of like a grand opening party to attract attention? Maybe that's what part of the ad was about. Like,
Yeah.
come to our grand opening party on whatever date, and like basically rely on word of mouth once this grand opening happens.
But is it like literally grand opening, or is it like everyone drinks for free?
Yeah, like
Well, the thing is, it's Brightstone. They're not going to care if the tea's free.
yeah.
So I think it's more that like there's going to be entertainment. Maybe we hire musicians. Maybe it's like a costume party or something. It's got to be something special to kind of.
Like, now I feel like we're setting up for a social plan here of this grand opening party, and maybe this is not
Just a fortune roll.
fortune roll. Maybe this is our engagement roll.
For the party itself. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
If you are
then.
all okay with
Yeah, that makes more sense. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that more. Okay.
Dude, I'm super into costume party right now.
Okay.
Just
Okay. Are you inviting Vampire Sensei, like specifically?
yeah.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Of course. Dude, we gotta test out our new formula.
I would also like to propose that we had a soft opening, like from like we like did a soft open and then took out the ad that's like next week on whatever date we're gonna have a grand opening gala. But then if people came by in the meantime, we would already be open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like the
Like,
grand opening isn't the
right.
first day we're open.
Yeah.
But
But like like set it out for like 1 week or 2 weeks out, whatever would be optimal for gathering word of mouth from people who came by to the soft open.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like 4 dice.
Okay.
Is that good?
I'm good. with that.
I like 4 dice.
Pretty damn good engagement. Like usually we're
Who's
just
gonna make
rolling
it?
1 or 2. Like
Here,
Um,
I'll roll it. This is my idea. Apparently, kind of took over. I'm sorry.
Good luck.
I'm spelling Venetian wrong. I know. Hold on. This is important for no apparent reason. Oh yeah, this is a crit.
I love you shaking your head over there like you can't stop us.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, no, you get exactly what you want. All right, cool. You guys open up to much fanfare and acclaim. You get a couple notable journalists, like foodie people, or drug. I guess, well, not foodie. I don't know what you druggy. I don't. That's not right.
DE.
Connoisseurs of
Connoisseur.
women.
Yeah. Connoisseurs of all varieties is what I would say.
Mm.
Come to the Venetian for your opening. You attract a lot of attention.
Brilliant. The right kind of attention, though. This is a perfectly legitimate.
No, that's not what the engagement role means.
I'm.
I think people are. I think.
Engagement role means I'm just trying to steer you as a player.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are interested in where you get your tea and how you got this stuff set up.
I think.
What's the story?
So we, just to pause for a second, out of character, remind ourselves, the deal with the Hive was that we do not link to them.
Right.
Correct.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, like, keep in mind, these might be like reporters or people like doing an expose piece.
Right.
So,
Proprietary
what
House
do you
Blend
say?
is the story.
Yeah, I like it.
Sure, but where do you
That's
get
the
it?
party
You know what I
line.
mean? Like,
And it's
Saying
like, that's what
you have
proprietary-
like a renowned alchemist that you guys know and work with, and he like
Like,
makes
I
the
probably tell them
Right.
legit where we get the tea leaves from, but then we mix it with, you know, like a certain blend of spices. It's our secret recipe.
Colonel's 16th.
Exactly.
like I feel like they're secretly trying to have us say where we got the drugs, and we're just going to tell them where we got the tea, the actual literal legit tea.
Okay. I get it.
And definitely like implying then we have our own house blend brewery type stuff. So suggesting that, you know, maybe we make it ourselves, but maybe we're just talking about the tea, but we're not gonna come out and tell you.
Some people try to sweeten the pot. They will exchange a very glowing review if you tell them.
I don't think it's worth it. We can't.
Rather than tell them, I could give them like a special taste of like a new experimental tea, quote unquote.
The one that wasn't very good.
I mean,
Didn't you already do that and it didn't work?
yeah, no, but I do it again, man. I have Vampire Senpai to help me. We can cook something up.
I forgot you have Vampire Senpai and your Goodwill Hunting formula board.
Yeah,
okay.
that was a thing.
All right, so we've been working on this thing. Have you seen Dread, like the remake of Judge Dredd?
Oh yeah.
They take the drug and it like slows time like super hard.
Yeah.
But it's like a perception thing. But like we totally did that, and then with the intention of if we're having a client be with a prostitute and then she pops it on him at the right time, that would like totally blow his mind for like an hour, even though it's like 5 seconds, and it would be super good. That's what we've been cooking up.
Okay, like some kind of weird slow drug.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, you want to offer. So you want to dodge that question instead by offering them that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
But I'll still take their coin though if they're pushing for it, right?
No, they thought your experimental stuff is gratis.
I guess because it's grand opening, I would totally do that.
Okay.
It's a long-term investment. I'm totally giving these people this, however bad it turns out.
Can you make a I guess a tinker roll,
Matter
right,
how
of some kind?
terrible it is.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, we're tinkering.
We're all tinkers now. Yep. Controlled, standard.
Do you guys wanna help out? You wanna have tested it? Huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, can I take a stress and helping die here that I have been one of the first
subjects
people that he experimented on with it? Oh yeah.
What could go wrong?
I'm down with that. Okay. You tell me, like you gave her the drug and like she agreed, of course. And you just like sat her in a room and like, all right, explain to me how you're feeling right now.
Oh my god, it's so good. All right.
And for some reason, I'm picturing it like in the bathroom, and she's like in the bubble bathtub, and he's like sitting next to it with like a partition and just like a huge notebook and a pen.
Can you feel your fingers?
On a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. What's my position?
Controlled. Is it controlled standard?
All right. Here we go.
Survey
No.
says.
I'm pushing myself to get an extra die.
And then you got the one from me, right?
Yeah. We finally did it! Yes!
Awesome. Good job. Yeah, so this is pretty good. It's pretty nice. I think what this looks like is yeah, I guess they like it. They like the slow drug. But I guess you don't hear about that until tomorrow. But
okay, man.
yeah, there's no sickness or outbreaks or anything. So you're good.
I love
Pretty
it.
good. Could be way better or way worse. So got that going for you.
Well, I mean, there's still the problem that it's literally only samplers, and there's no way we have enough to actually sell shit for coin.
Oh yeah, you're not yet, right?
I mean,
So-
let's start it down. Let's start a long-term project clock for that shit.
There you go.
I think that Jewel is on board with that plan after having tried the drug. She's like, yeah, we need to make more of this.
Okay.
All right.
So that could be a new project to work on.
Yeah, and that is to kind of deflect the questioning of like, yo, but where you get these drugs is to kind of put it on Seer and be like, this is probably the guy.
So
Without
like,
saying this is the guy.
yeah, basically, this is legitimately a drug that Seer has made himself, and by being like, hey, do you went on the ground floor on this new thing that I'm making up, never actually lying about where the drugs come from, but definitely making it that you can draw your assumption that our in-house leech does everything.
Yeah. I have a yeah, he's our what's the word? Not chef per se, but yeah, I don't know.
He's our mixologist.
Mixologist, yeah, literally
There you go.
mixologist. Thank you. So here's my question. So here's a scene that happens at the Venetian at the party. I think some of the bluecoats kind of like run their mouth to the reporters a little bit, like talking up how they're kind of bragging a little bit about how they didn't let you here, but it's very much like they gave you permission to have this place. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Like
can
they're kind of
I
like
resist that?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's why I'm saying it. So like they're like playing up like they are kind of partially responsible for the Venetian and why this is so great and kind of stuff, and like pretending like you guys are like more buddy than you actually are to the papers. You know what I mean?
I feel like
How do you feel about that?
I would either like to lead a group action to counter that, or
Because
Yeah. How do you do that?
like I see Jewel like exerting her muscle around. She's got that semi fancy outfit that Vale made her wear for the other party, you know, and just going around and like when she sees like eyes out, she sees this happening. She just kind of like roughly bumps into the cop and like is just physically intimidating until they shut up.
and I feel like while that's going on, I'm kind of diffusing what they're saying to the reporters and saying, oh, well, the Bluecoats really enjoy coming to this establishment. And so I can understand why they would want to take credit, but
I feel like when you do that, you subtly like put in the subtext of they're here because they like doing the drugs.
Yes, exactly. Like they're partaking. So if you come here, the Bluecoats, like they're in as much as you would be, so you're not going to get in trouble. So I'm trying to spin it.
Yeah. Feel you.
Okay.
So what would that be? Consort or sway, either one doesn't matter to me.
You're the player. You get to. I think they're the same.
I think.
Do we have to roll our attributes here as resistances, or can we actively be preventing this?
No, you can prevent. You can prevent this.
Okay. Then yeah. I think that I would be rolling probably command.
So are you rolling in addition to me, like to set me up, or are you just helping me?
I want to be setting you up.
Okay.
I want to be seen cowing these guys.
Ooh.
That's part of my goal. Is that when they're like, we're really buddy, and then I come over and I'm really buddy, and I'm really buddy, to the point where they get creeped out, like, hold up a second, that did not sign up for this.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so so you're able to kind of like preemptively stop this then.
Yeah. Like I feel like I definitely as a player saw this coming, and I think that Jewel is savvy enough to have seen it as well, and basically just like, oh, the Bluecoats are talking to the reporters. No, not happening. Like walk over, like shoulder swagger, throw my arm around the guy, and make it very clear that if anyone has the upper hand in this relationship, it's not us, it's me personally.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So this would be kind of like a group sway.
Because I'm definitely using command here. I'm being physically intimidating.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
She's setting me up.
Yeah, I'm doing a setup action by being seen and
to the Bluecoats?
So
or to the reporters?
Whenever a Bluecoat and reporter are going to start circling, I interpose myself and then I am intimidating the blue coat, but specifically when a
All right.
reporter can see it.
Got it. Okay, cool. All right then. Yeah, I don't think the blue coats would appreciate that much. That you doing that so much then.
But I'm doing it in a way that is overtly friendly, so that they can't be like they can't like point to me and be like,
Yeah, you're not waving your gun in their face.
Sure,
Right.
that's your intention, but let's see if it works that way. Controlled standard.
okay,
The problem would be that they would be like, "What's the deal? What's the problem?" And it might escalate. That might be the conflict, or excuse me, a
right,
consequence
Well,
is the word I was
if
looking
it's
for.
Other than a 6, I have some choices to make, but I think it's probably going to be pressing into risky and just whatever. But I am gonna push myself here. I think Jewel is not super great in social situations, and the only way she knows how to interact is with being commanding. And so it's a little bit stressful to have to always kind of be on, per se. So,
There's like a shit ton of people, and you're like to everyone. You're what?
yeah. So I'm gonna push myself here, and let's see what happens. 5.
5's better than.
Yeah, no, that is pretty good.
So with controlled, I do it, but there's a consequence. It takes X. No, this is the old one. This is definitely the old one.
Yeah, okay. So I think
You have the rules. You're the GM. I'll just shut up.
I think you're gonna have to explain it to one of the blue coats. He steps away from the reporter. Like clearly there's some kind of miscommunication, but he's not going to say it near a reporter. So I think this guy's gonna ask you like, what's the big deal? Like, the Brightstone is blue coat's territory. What's the big deal?
So like she's not like all of her any kind of threateningness is 100% subtext.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I know. It wasn't like a threatening thing. It was just like he
Yeah.
knows you were being polite in front of the reporter to like cut this off, but he doesn't understand why you were cutting it off in the first place. And he's trying to get that from you.
okay.
I mean, like what? I'm just having some fun talking.
Look,
You're on
sweetheart.
this is this is the Brightstone is blue coat's territory.
Like I
We're here all the time.
I feel like she's taller than this guy.
Yeah, probably.
And so she looks down at him and like the light just hits the gems embedded in her face just right. And she like pulls on her like mental connection with the basement spider. And for just a second, her eyes go like something mystic, I don't know, as she's attuning, and she just looks down at him and she says, this might be your territory, but you don't own us. You best remember that.
I think he kind of laughs it off a little bit, as unless you're like going to like really try to put like the fear of God into this guy. He's like,
I will.
okay.
Oh God, no.
All right. Then do it again, but the situation's risky.
All right. Yeah, I will definitely.
Still, sorry, but the effect is the same. He's
Okay.
like, whatever you say, lady. As he kind of wants to go
Alright.
by you, like he's gonna try to step by you, and this might represent your body being an imposing wall instead of letting him go by.
I would like to actually take a sidestep and do something else. what I want to do is I want to let him go now, but then
Later in the alley.
follow him around the party so that every time he looks up, he sees me.
Okay.
And I just, wink at him.
All right.
As basically, I want to be rolling hunt here, but the end result is still the same, and that is that he respects me and through me the rest of the gang for being able to just straight murder him if we needed to.
Okay, so you want to basically intimidate him with hunt?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. That might be difficult because he might end up talking to other blue coat people, being like, "I don't like this lady. She's weird and stuff." So I think this might be risky standard.
Okay. So I know that I have. I actually think that my harm is reducing the effect on this, so it would be a reduced effect. But I want to raise the stakes, so to speak, to see if I could make this desperate standard after the reduced effect, in order to just any other blue coats that he talks to, just go ahead and go ahead and put the fear into them as well. So if he's like, "Hey, I don't really trust that lady," and they look over and they see me and they just shudder for no apparent reason.
So rather than intimidating one blue coat, you intimidated the entire blue coats gang?
I mean, just not all of them, just like whatever ones this guy happens to talk to while he's here.
Then you don't have... Okay. You're looking for that to be desperate?
I feel like it would be desperate, and I don't know if that's enough of a risk to say that that would also be a devil's bargain.
No, I don't think it is.
Okay. But basically, I'd like to go ahead and move this into desperate territory in order to increase my effect so that it'll balance out with the reduced effect I have from this headache.
Okay. I like that. I can dig that.
Okay. So I'm gaming the system a little bit, but I just want clarification here. When I made that part, is the fact that he's going to go talk to other blue coats a consequence that I have faced from this enemy, which would then trigger my vengeful in order to get one further die against them in the future?
Is he your enemy?
He's not your enemy.
Okay.
But I'm not exactly sure about that mechanic that you're referring to. What is it about vengeful?
After you face a consequence from an enemy suffered or resisted, you get +1 die to your next roll against that enemy. Is the
the ability?
Ability, yeah.
Oh yeah, no. This would count.
Okay. Then I'm good with I'm good without a devil's bargain in that case.
Sorry, I thought when you said vengeful, I forgot that's an ability. I thought you were talking about your trauma, and I was like, what?
No, that's
I have
vicious.
no idea you could use trauma. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
kind of bled together there a little bit. Might be.
We're
right.
all on the
same page. Great. Yeah.
Brilliant. So we're gonna roll hunt. Desperate standard.
Let's see if you can demoralize the rowdy. Wow. Yeah, you do.
It's the best setup ever.
That's good. I think they say like, I think they kind of say, I think they're like, all right, we get the picture. You know, you got spirit, kid. They're not pissed at you, or I think they're gonna let this go. I think they probably are like just like
Well,
they
this
say
is all for the setup for for Vale to then spin it further.
I know.
I'm going for just to clarify. I'm going for enhanced effect, so that
Yeah.
I think that.
But that's what. Yeah, but what's interesting about this scene is that it's kind of between the blue coats and the ink rakes, and so like you're kind of like solving the blue coat kind of front of it, and I'm saying like. Yeah, and what I was trying to get to is that they're like, okay, you got spirit kids, like relax, like like hey, we're just joshing you. You're like you're new kids on the block. We're giving you a little bit of a hard time, a little bit of like social hazing, I guess. I don't know. At least that's how they're spinning it, because it's not going their way.
I mean, they can spin it that way, but Jewel will still straight murder a bitch.
Yeah, that's very reasonable. All right, cool.
So I think while that's going on, I'm talking to the reporters and I'm swaying them, basically kind of subtly painting the picture that the blue coats are in our pocket. They enjoy partaking of all of the fine sundries at the Venetian, and you will too, and that they're not going to cause any problems to any of our beloved and well-respected patrons of the Venetian. So what I am going to roll sway for that.
Yeah, I got to look at the tier of the ink rakes for that. Let me look at that real quick. Ink rakes are, I think, 2. Okay, so they have a tier advantage. Your position, I think that will probably, since you're on your own turf and stuff, and it's new. So I was trying to decide between.
Oh, don't forget your +1 die.
I know. I'm gonna.
Should I have gotten one? Because is it?
No, it's just consort and sway.
Okay, not command. Got it. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
You're running the risk of bad press here.
Okay.
Trying to force them to do something that they would rather run a story for. So let's say risky.
Okay.
Standard.
Is it standard before the setup or after the setup?
It was limited before, so it's standard after.
What if I also give them a bribe? Would that be able to increase our effect?
Yes, to like. What is it? What's after it? Full? Is it full? No. Greater. It's greater effect.
Yeah. And I think we also have fine swag, so plus effect on bribes. So that would do that anyway.
Perfect.
So yeah, I think I give them a coin, I think a coin, and then also Seer gave them the special new drugs that they can use as material for a story. And I will mark down my coin is gone, and then I will roll a sway. And since we are a luxury venue, I get +1 to sway or consort on site. So controlled, great. 1 extra die. Do I want to push myself? I'm already at 4 dice. But we're probably gonna take some downtime soon. So I am actually gonna push myself. Just make sure that this is gonna go well. 5. But it's great effect and it's controlled, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, exactly. You're in a pretty good spot there, right? I think thinking about like you either owe them like they're gonna do this favor for you, expecting something in return later. What do you think about that?
We've been historically very bad at getting
I
hit.
mean, I feel like whatever you're gonna throw at me, I'm gonna try to resist in some way.
That's fair. That's fair.
Would I be able to resist that with my subterfuge since I get special armor versus persuasion?
Oh yeah, you could definitely resist it with persuasion.
So I would just mark off my special armor and
Okay.
not do that.
Yeah. I think they're trying to weasel you. Maybe for some coin as well, like they were trying to bribe you. I think that's what it'd probably be. It'd probably just be a bribe. Everyone needs money.
Well, and I'm
I
already
know.
bribing them though.
More. So
I
like their hand was still out or whatever, but instead you just kind of like close it and you're like,
Yes.
no, blah blah blah, right? And you say something sweet, and it's taken care of with your armor. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. I like that. Cool. All right. All right, then I think the rest of the party kind of goes pretty well, and let's go to our next break, and then we can come back and just do downtime and stuff.
Already?
I know it's 3. We had a little bit. Well, our first hour was a little bit long.
Well, that's true. But
Yeah, so
still,
I know this one is a little bit short, but I also have to go to the bathroom. So, huzzah!
super fair.
That's
Alright.
behind the curtain magic. I'm a human being.
No, I don't.
So it is, yeah. So we'll be back in 5 minutes.